Well, Corndan, I think it's time for us to reveal our next GM because we have a good old friend who also contributed to the gauntlet. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Dana.
Get Dana in here to talk about this.
The Grumpy Blob. Grumpa Blob, where are ya? Hello, Grumpa Blob.
Grumpy Blob.
It's me!
Yeah! Dana, it's time
Hi.
for us to have fun. And wait a second, I think I completely forgot because this next match is a loser's bracket match, right?
It is.
Okay, let me turn this to red. There we go. Okay. In fact, we have a spooky, scary match coming up. I believe the players today are Jakazan versus Dragondark, battling to see who can stay in the tournament for this match. So, Dana, what game do we have today?
So, this almost came out last week. Kate recommended this game, and I was like, that has been sitting around on my list for a while. So, yeah, let's pull that out and run this. But Friday the 13th got through last week, so we didn't use it.
Okay,
This week, I'm completing the trilogy of games. Because
Uh-oh.
I've given out the other two already. Today is Cauldron 1.
Ooh, look at this. Wow, this person has a very chin.
A very chin.
A
And a very nose.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to judge the nose, but there we go. Cauldron 1, I am not really too familiar with this. I feel like I've played it a tiny bit just to see how it goes, but, both of the players are going to get a lot more experience with it.
So this is a game I enjoy, but it isn't good. And it is mean.
Okay, not good, but mean. I like mean. That's pretty cool.
I will link, because we have a nice picture of it, the entire manual for the game into the chat. So that
The
everybody
manual is wonderful.
this nice whole manual that I gave to play.
Okay, well, I'm not too worried about that right now. So I'll look at it later, Dana.
So the whole manual is designed to fit in a cassette tape.
Yes.
Ah.
And it's written in prose.
You know what? It's legitimately wonderful. It also tells you nothing.
Not a thing.
I mean, why would it?
It
What are
does tell you how
manuals
to start
for?
the game.
Helping?
Yeah, it does tell you to hit shift, run, stop, and then press play.
Which doesn't actually work that way in this one, so I don't know. I just press the button and go.
Oh my gosh. Let me see. Let me see. I'm just working on getting everything sorted. Did we have somebody do an audio?
I believe Dragondark said
Okay. Yeah, Dragondark did say that. So, give me just a little bit more time because I need to get this beautiful, wonderful, very game set up and looking gorgeous for us.
Well,
What was that?
Oh, I think he was saying he was leaving.
Oh, bye.
Either that, or he tried to say something, and then Discord decided to say he was leaving. One of the two.
Discord. Well, we'll miss you forever, Corndan, but that's okay.
I know he had things that he had to go do, so. Yes. So, Cauldron. So, while you're setting that up, I'll explain that I've given out the sequel to this, and then the tentative third in the series that wasn't really related to the other two at all, but they put it in there. So,
Okay.
I really don't like that one. Cauldron 2 is amazing, but also terrible and hard and mean, so it has shown up. This one's worse.
Okay.
On pretty much all fronts.
Worse is fun.
Yeah, Liz remembers Super Cauldron, yes, because that game really didn't like her.
Oh no.
That was the one that,
Were you a pumpkin?
No, you were a witch, and there was a weird invulnerability bug. It was very, very rude about it.
Oh, yeah. I'm starting to have memories about this. Like, I remember the pumpkin one pretty well.
Yeah, the pumpkin one is Cauldron 2. And that one's just a good game. It's just super mean.
It's just got issues.
It's got issues all over the place, but as a concept, it is a great concept. It was a very good Vania type game before Vania games really existed.
Yeah. Everybody thought Metroid and Castlevania were innovating.
They ripped it off.
Yeah, those cheaters. Okay, it looks like both of the players are into a place where I can see what is going on. I've got everybody captured. They're going to jail.
Going to jail?
Yeah, I captured them good.
Oh. But what was their crime?
Too many video games.
Oh, you're gonna catch a lot of people that way.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just checking with Dragon Dark to see if he can get somewhere with audio so that we can hear. I hear a little bit.
The sound is not very loud in the game most of the time.
By the
what
way,
you're seeing now, you're going to see a lot more.
Oh, I'm excited for that. I like bats. I do want to say, by the way, thank you everybody who has been helping to support through subscriptions as well as bits. Much love to you, Lost Dragonus. I see that Silver Moon gifted a sub over to Tenmachi, Tempestral, Author Blues, Royal Blue Wizard for just being awesome, Shen Talk, Donkey Clonk. There were a lot of people, so thank you all so much. Well, okay, there we go. I'm done with that part. I think it's just about that time, though.
It is. We're getting ready to start. I'm excited. See how far they get in this game. Oh no.
Oh no.
This game. I have sort of beaten this game before. It can be done. And by sort of, I mean, I was like trading off with Brua, who is a world record holder of Super Mario 3 sometimes, to give you a idea of the skill involved to play this game.
Really?
I brought this game to a GDQ a long time ago, and Karua really likes Cauldron as well. So we sat down and we were like, we are going to finish this game somehow.
Ooh.
And we did actually pull it off. It took us a while.
Hey, it looks like both players are ready. So everybody, get all of your scary emotes, especially if there are any witches or pumpkins, and spam away. Spam, people. I'm doing the countdown right now. I want to see those emotes. Ooh, I'm scared. Oh no, it's Athena. I'm very scared.
That's scary.
Okay, we are just about ready to begin. As soon as I see movement in the first stage, I will start our timer. And there we go, Jakazam facing the bats. Dragon Dark is a little bit behind starting, so just in case we need it to look into if it's extremely close, we'll keep that in mind that Dragon Dark was about, I don't know, 10 seconds or so behind.
Seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, here's a video game. Here is a video game.
Okay.
Your objective, if you did not see the title screen or the manual, is to collect all the ingredients for your brew so that you can become immune to pumpkins.
Oh, good.
Then you can go defeat the Pumpkin King.
Well, I don't...
They're not going to get that far.
Yeah, like, why do you have to be immune to pumpkins? Like, does
Well,
he, like, jump into your mouth or something?
he's a really big pumpkin.
But,
Like, you see how big those trees are? He's as big as one of those.
okay, that's a big pumpkin,
It's
but,
a really big pumpkin.
like, I think being immune to pumpkins and being immune to being squished are two very different things.
I suppose that's kind of fair.
Pumpkin immunity. You know what? I feel like pumpkin's another one of those things that if I ate like, it would make my mouth itch.
I mean, I
But
like pumpkin pie.
I don't really eat raw pumpkin, you know.
Nah, I mean, pumpkin pie is pretty much where I go. And then, like, a couple pumpkin flavored things, like ice cream.
Ooh, I remember making some roasted pumpkin seeds back in junior high, and they were okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, as Kate is pointing out in the chat, your life bar is the magic percentage over there. When you shoot, you are draining your health.
Are you serious? Whee!
And then you go fly, well, you lose control and go flying to your death.
So magic is a timer as well, from what I can see.
No, it doesn't tick down. Well, actually, it does when you're flying a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, so it kind of is a timer.
Yeah. So there are energy spots that you have to go through in order to heal. They look pretty much the same as your shots. He's flying over one right now.
Okay. Oh yeah. Ah, Dragon Dark!
It's really hard to actually land on the water ones because your controls are very overcompensating.
So I do have a question.
Okay.
How do we judge progress? Have they gotten anything that is progress?
They've gotten a key.
Okay, so that's progress.
Keys are the very last metric of progress. If nothing else is, if everything else is tied, we'll go by keys.
Okay.
The actual goals are determined by how many ingredients you brought into your hut.
Okay.
If they're tied on that, it's how many you've collected total. And if they're tied on that, how many keys they've got. They have 2 scrolls on the top corners of their screen. Those are where you store your ingredients to bring them back. You can only carry 2 at a time.
Ah. Why do you store them in a scroll?
Yay.
Maybe store them in a bag or a cauldron or something? I mean, this is called Cauldron.
Oh, look, there's the frog.
Oh, no, Chakazam!
Oh, but the platforming in the caves is awful.
Oh, that was beautiful. That's what I love to see in my video games.
Oh boy. So, the controls inside a cave. When you jump, you have committed, and there's no going back at all. There's no variation on your jump. There's no differing heights. You jump and that's it.
Oh yeah.
There's also unlike when you're flying, you can't shoot. So all those enemies are going to either damage you a lot or you're going to figure out how to get around them. It's this game gives you 9 hags, 9 lives, and
9 hags.
It says it right there at the top. Look, hags.
Well, okay.
I mean, how do I live them? I'm going to be surprised if they get an ingredient back to the hut. In, like... At first, I'd say at all, but these are pretty good players, so they'll probably get 1 or 2. Maybe. Possibly.
So, here's the deal. I'm looking at this company because they made a lot of games that, honestly, I haven't heard of, but then they were purchased by Titus Software and became the UK office, and they worked on Titus the Fox to Marrakech and back. I like this music.
They went downhill.
Yeah, somehow.
It was not kind to them.
Oh, wait. No, I feel like I recognize this game. Maybe not. Colorado? Is this a game that we've had?
I don't think so. But you
Maybe
might have
not.
played
It looks a
Was
little
it an
bit...
Amiga game?
Yeah, it's Amiga.
That sounds real familiar.
Okay, you should go try to play it a little bit.
Isn't that by
Chubo
Nelson?
says it's a good game.
Yeah, that's a Silmarils game. That's somebody else entirely.
Well, they got credit for this game. Maybe they just published it. Yeah, they
It might have
published
been
it.
published. Yeah. Broderbund publishes a lot of stuff back in those days. But Colorado is a fascinating game.
It was Palace Software that published it.
Yeah.
Turns out that they also published a version of The Evil Dead. Ah.
Did they actually? I think Palace Software actually made Cauldron. Like they actually developed that. The copy I had was actually published by Broderbund, I believe. It was a re-release.
Honestly, I don't know. But it looks like Jakuzam is just about ready to get another key. Question, once you start flying, is there any way at all to land?
Yeah, you land at the same spots that you take off, those clearings.
Oh, okay.
If you try to do it anywhere else, you're gonna die.
Gotcha. I'm glad that...
Green door is the door to the Pumpkin King. You don't want to go in there.
The Pumpkin King. Yeah, that sounds a little bit scary. So one of the people who helped with this, I believe the programmer for this game, was also one of the producers for the Populous series, for Sim Theme Park, it looks like, for the Catwoman video game, which I'm pretty sure was not great, but you know. And also got a special thanks in Super Alfred Chicken.
Super Alfred Chicken. So, something I feel like I have to point out is this game, much like Cauldron 2, actually had a whole bunch of re-releases. And
oh yeah,
they adjusted things multiple times. If I recall correctly, later versions you didn't lose magic just by flying around.
That's probably true. Well, you know, that's because high-tech software helped with that, and you know, that's a high-quality video game company.
Then, yeah. Okay, let's see. 5 lives left and has 2 keys, so Dragon Dark is doing okay-ish.
Yeah, honestly, running into the birds is better than actually trying to fight the birds. Just let them whack you in the face. Like, yeah, if you're flying a jet, don't do that, but as a witch, you're going slow enough that it doesn't, like, kill either of you. Well, kills the bird.
Oh, the hitbox for that landing is real mean.
Oh my gosh.
So, the birds, if they fly past you, and you miss them, they will fly behind you and catch up to you and hurt you.
Oh, no.
The bats are kind of mean. The birds are really mean about that.
Well, Dragon Dark appears to be going after a fireball or some... Oh, no! Do you have fall damage?
There's fall damage. You cannot fall too far. Now, there are death warps-ish thing. If you die on a screen, it will put you at the start of that screen. So if you fall, like, 5 screens and die at the bottom...
How are you supposed to know where to go? Oh my gosh.
That's why it took 2 of us to beat it when I played it before. We had maps open and everything. Oh, this is not a kind dungeon.
Yeah, I'm noticing that. I like this spinning fireball that's also going in a square pattern.
It's good. It's good. All good. Generally speaking, if you're at a... Oh, look! There's nothing here!
What? What about that rock over there?
No. Nothing there.
Are you sure?
Dead end.
Oh,
Dead end.
it is. Yeah, I saw the raft in the previous screen, so I wouldn't be surprised if you have to go there. Looks like Jakazam found a fireball, though.
Oh, now here's the trick with that.
Yeah.
So this dungeon has 2 entrances, or more specifically, it has an entrance and an exit. And guess which one Jakazam went in?
The exit. Yeah.
You cannot collect that fireball from this angle.
Thou may succeed another day. Blah.
There's also another trick to this, because you can't collect the magic fire at all, even if you get to it, unless you found the magic pot to put it in.
So, question, you gave the manual to them, which is just one stupid poem. Is it helpful at all?
Not the slightest.
Okay, hark. Actually, let me go ahead and read this. I feel like I need to read this in witch voice.
Oh, good.
Harken, witches everywhere! Take the challenge if you dare. Tomorrow night 'tis Halloween, when only one shall be witch queen. 6 ingredients thou must take, and in the cauldron boil and bake. Juice of toad, eye of newt, wing of bat, and hemlock root. Moldy piece of splintered bone, found from deep and musty tomb. But molten lava, cooled a while, taken from the smoking isle. Then the spell shall be at hand, to rid the pumpkin from the land. So load thy game without delay, shift/run, stop, and then press play.
I would clap louder, but it would hurt the microphone, so I'm golf clapping for you. I'm trying to remember. There was one other item besides the file, and I'm trying to remember what it was, and absolutely don't remember. Kate, do you remember? There's no context. Oh, put that entire thing with no context. That would be good.
Sorry, I had to kick a witch out of here.
That's why I forgot it, because it doesn't matter at all.
Wait, what? A treasure chest takes up inventory slot and does nothing except give you score? Oh, yeah, because score is so important in video games.
Hey. Big score numbers are the driving force behind some people's very soul.
Yeah, if anybody needs a witch voice actor, I'm here.
There are 2 inventory slots, up in the top left and the top right.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I haven't seen either player get an item at this point. Okay, Jakazam sees a frog. There we go. Getting better at the platforming. I think this might be a point of progress. Well,
why didn't it show up in the...
Yeah, I do not see the frog in the inventory.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and fly back home and check on that. There are, like I said, there are multiple versions. And it's very possible this is a version that has some issues occasionally.
I would, like, even if for some reason it didn't appear in the inventory, I would still count it as an item anyway, collected for this playthrough. Yeah.
I'm hoping that it showed up in the hut. There are versions, I think, that did auto collection, but I'm not 100% sure because there were so many different versions. But we're going to be able to check this real quick.
There are a couple versions.
Yeah, just a couple. Oh.
Oh no! Jakazam, you're dead! The bat just touched you in the head.
Okay, let's go in the hut. And...
Yeah, the frog's
there's the
there.
frog!
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's just not showing up in the top corner, which is a little distressing, but as long as we're paying attention.
Well, Jakuzam definitely takes the lead then.
Yeah.
Well, Dragon
One
Dark
item
found a
collected.
pumpkin.
Yeah, there's the pumpkin. There's the little pumpkin. That's the player character for the next one.
Oh, yeah. What an evil pumpkin. You can tell because of the sound, I guess. Dragon Dark, that was a good jump.
The jumps in this game are not kind.
Dump.
Oh, so
no!
close!
Good try.
I kind of want to see this happen. Yeah, Toad was the easy collect after all. Kate was entirely correct. Oh no!
No!
I want to see Dragon Knight get to the room with the Pumpkin King.
You know what?
There we go. Okay.
What I would
By the way, you
Oh, yeah?
cannot move when you're on a floating, moving platform. Just so you know.
You can only jump.
Yeah, you're stuck. You have to jump.
Oh, that's not fun. Okay, Dragon Dark made it.
Yep, there's the Pumpkin King, and no, you're dead. Nope, you're dead. And that's why you need the whole potion. Because that happens.
That was beautiful. You know, we're 17 minutes in. Jakuzam is definitely in the lead, but at the same time, a lot of this is just figuring out where to go and what to do next. So, like, I wouldn't be surprised at all of the lead changing in the future. Ah, Jakuzam, the ghost is just dancing on your dead body.
Yeah, and you can't actually land there either.
That's not good. So, if you try to land there, do you just die?
Yes.
Well, that's not nice.
No, this game is not nice.
It's like, oh
It's
no.
very not nice.
Wait. Is it because it's like holy ground if you try to touch down there? Ooh,
Yeah,
holy
yeah,
ground.
all ground is
so you
equal
melt.
except for the clearing.
There's a lot of holy ground. You know, the priests really should have thought about, you know, cleaning up the missed spots, you know, sprinkle a little holy water here and there, bam. This witch has no hope of getting that broom.
If I had given them infinite lives, because it was an option on the table, they might have gotten farther in this game. Maybe even completed it within the hour. Because then you have a lot of brute forcing. But it still probably would have been a challenge to do it in an hour. With no cheats on, yeah, this is not going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cauldron 2 has a very, very big map. Oh, actually, that's something I could do. Let me pull up the Cauldron 1 maps for people to look at, because they're not as expansive as Cauldron 2's, but
Oh, geez, the map for that was huge.
it was glorious. I loved it.
Yeah, honestly, from what I'm seeing about this game, this actually got a lot of positive reviews back when it was released. And I would say that, yeah, it was likely a game back in the day that, you know, was pretty dang awesome. However, video games sometimes do not age that well, and I would say that this might be one of those.
There's it's like I said, I enjoy this game, but it's hard to say that it's a good game because it's just so mean.
So apparently it was originally supposed to be based off of the movie Halloween. Yeah, the old school slasher movie. You know, I can see the resemblance here. But basically, the person developing this wasn't able to come up with something that he was very happy with. So he took it in a new direction, and instead of doing Halloween the movie, he did Halloween the holiday. And he's like, that could be fun. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. GameFAQs happens to have.
Oh, the death sounds are so good.
So I'm going to link I'm gonna link these wonderful maps in here.
Apparently, the two people who paired up, who did a lot of work on this, one of them loved platforming games and one of them loved shooter games. So guess what? We've got a combination of those. And I would say that while it's a cool idea, the fact that, you know, you lose magic while flying, it's your health, and you lose it while shooting, it kind of dampens a lot of the fun that would normally come from this.
Yeah, I definitely think that them fixing that in a later version was a good change.
Jakazab made it to the Pumpkin King, but yeah,
And
this
then,
is not
yeah.
good. There.
Yeah, and that's basically straight game over because you're not getting away.
The Ghost Suplex Dragon Dark. Oh, that is rough. That's okay. We have rib cages on Dragon Dark screen. Oh, they hurt.
So I linked the cave maps in the chat.
Sorry, I'm enjoying the death here.
But yes, Cauldron 2. Cauldron 2, I actually like Cauldron 2 a lot more than I like Cauldron 1 because Cauldron 1's mean but predictably so. It's like, it's a very, it's a platformer, kind of.
Oh, yeah.
But
Oh,
Cauldron
no!
2, especially at the time, Cauldron 2 was very unique in how it played. So I had a lot fonder memories of it growing up. Even though it was also super cruel. Oh, it's day 2 of Faizu's birthday.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how that works.
You know, some people's birthdays are longer than other people's. It
Oh,
all depends on the stars.
Okay, so it's like, so today is Faizu's Cauldron 2 birthday.
Yeah.
Okay. Is Faizu going to bounce around uncontrollably?
I hope so. Oh, Jakazam just got launched into the sea.
Jakazam is making the correct call and just saying, green key, I don't even need to worry about that one.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. Ooh, Dragon Dark! Oh my gosh, I love when you fly out of control. It's just so
No, this
enjoyable to watch.
And it makes the great noise, and you're like, ah! But why are you... No! Dragon Dark, what are you doing? You already know what's in there. It is death!
Dragon Dark. Oh no, the bat just got you. Well...
Oh. Dragon Dark, why are you going into the pumpkin realm again?
I mean, if he can figure out some way to, like, get a glitch activated to skip the pumpkin.
That'd be really funny. I never... You know what? I'd allow it. I'd be so impressed that I'd be like, okay.
I mean, if it's not breaking the metrics of the game, or if it, you know, if the metrics are there's no way that it's gonna happen, though. Yeah, Dragon Dark really only had a life or two the last time.
Oh yeah, so he didn't realize that, yeah, this is literally, you cannot get past.
Who's leading? Jakazam is currently in the lead, having collected a frog.
Yep. Lost the frogs shortly after to dying, but still, in our scorebooks, one ingredient ahead.
Yeah, I think, honestly, Dragon Dark is fine at trying that, seeing if there's anything that you can do. I mean, if you can manage to get the broom and just cheese the game, sweet, but it's not happening. Looks like both players are game over.
Yes, Madanaka, the entire point of the game is to collect all the ingredients to make a potion that makes you immune to pumpkin death.
Yeah, this witch really has some allergies when it comes to pumpkins. Breaks out in, you know, death.
Yeah. I hate when that happens. She's also allergic to you know, bats, birds,
Most
fire.
people flying at like 50 miles per hour, if a bat hits them in the face, they're not just gonna bounce back, you know?
I mean, I guess that is true. It would probably hurt quite a bit.
But it probably wouldn't kill you, you know? It would just,
No, it might scratch you up a bit.
you know, a few bats to the face, yeah, that's gonna do it. You're dead at that point. But one or two, whatever, you know?
I mean, it's fine. Also, when did this come out again? Because it's an early game. Let me check real quick.
Oh no, Jakuzam into the sea, and I like that the seagull just chased Jakuzam in there and was like, I'm drowning for ya!
So this came out in '85. This looks really good for a 1985 game.
I mean, on Commodore 64, yeah.
I mean, in
Well, even
general,
on NES.
Yeah. This is. You have to think how far back this is. Yeah. For '85, this looks really good.
Yeah.
So, it's nice and colorful. The sprite works good. The animations are really fun when he spins out of controls and splatters.
Yeah. I'm wondering, you know, if they were able to put ray tracing in this game, it would
and
look
it's a very
glorious.
smooth scrolling game, and you cannot discount that at all. But scrolling was very hard to do back in those days.
Dragon Dark trying to low land. Yeah, that hurt. How do you get it so that you're not moving like horizontally at all?
So
a little tricky.
You push in a direction to go that direction, and to slow down, you push the opposite direction.
Oh, okay.
And then
Dragon
you
Dark.
kind of skid to a stop, which makes trying to land someplace really difficult.
Oh yeah. I think Dragon Dark is just trying to follow the logic of this cave. Well, I mean that works. Logic being
Jackson's
falling
gonna
to
go
your
pick up
death.
the frog again.
Good, get the frog. I mean, if you know how to get some of the other items, then getting the frog would be worth it at this point. Okay,
Yeah,
there.
so Jackson's probably about to make a huge mistake.
Does the platform come back, or do you have to leave the screen and re-enter for the platform on Dragon Dark screen to come back?
Oh, it's actually scrolling all the way off, and it'll come back eventually. I think.
I wouldn't be too surprised
look,
if
it's the
Dragon
treasure
Dark
chest.
needs to go to the right and then jump back. What? Why is there a treasure chest there?
No reason.
It just appeared for no good reason?
Treasure chest!
That's
Enjoy
not
your
how
pony.
treasure works.
Yeah, some of the items kind of move around a little bit. Not the main items, but the ooh, just barely missed that.
Oh my gosh!
And actually, now that I think about it, no, the platform, the raft does not come back. You actually have to time it properly.
Oh my gosh. This is stressful.
So if the raft leaves, you actually have to jump off the screen to reset it.
That's fun.
You cannot shoot in the platforming part
Why?
because the game hates you.
You're a witch. Just cast whatever freaking spell you want, okay? Freaking hocus pocus.
All right, well, Dragon Dark is
Good
Getting
progress
alright.
here.
and managed to get to one of the health points, but
Oh no, oh no! Yeah, yeah.
and then got clobbered by the respawn because
Oh,
he didn't realize he was going to respawn on the raft.
Well, that's a little evil.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and just do a quick refresh of the streams because it looks like I was a little bit behind you. Both streams have been refreshed and they're both hopping into the first area again. I'm glad
We're
that bats.
30 minutes in.
I'm glad that bats, if they touch trees, they die.
That's like the nicest thing about the game. They don't actually. If they take it slowly, sometimes they like phase through and then they can sneak under and hit you. But if they just come flying at you, the tree cover will knock them out. Yeah. It's a good game, and by that I mean it's a. Like I said, I enjoy it, but I definitely can't say it's good. It's fun when you get down to it, and if you accept that it's going to be merciless. But man, not easy. It is definitely an old game with old game values.
Oh, the bat to the face. There goes Dragon Dark. It's so satisfying to see the witch die like that.
I know!
It's the best. You know, we're 32 minutes into the match, and honestly, it still is anyone's game because all they need is one good playthrough. Jakazam definitely has the best playthrough so far, bringing the hopping frog back home, as opposed to the dead frog.
Well, it's going in the pot, so it's as good as dead.
Oh my gosh, I was just remembering back when I was a kid, we would make what we called magic potions. Yeah, just like a witch. Okay, what we'd do is basically stop up the sink and then put a little water in there and then just find whatever liquids we could find in the house and pour them in there and mix them up. Which,
oh, that sounds real dangerous.
Yeah, now that I think about it, maybe adults should have told us no. But
yeah, you could have killed yourself on that.
Yeah, but it was fun times. We, put toothpaste in there, put like nail polish in there, put whatever we could find, like rubbing alcohol. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that if we would have come up with like some of the wrong things, we would have been very dead. But
yeah,
it was fun. And we didn't die, so there's that.
You didn't die, so, all's well that ends well.
Also, now that I'm thinking about that, I wonder how much money we wasted with the various things we poured in.
Oh, no. Oh, you touched the gravestone! Oh, no. So I wasn't looking at Dragon Darks at that moment. Did he grab the frog? Because this is the frog room, I think.
Yes? Can anybody else confirm in chat if he grabbed a frog? Yes.
Hooray!
He has a frog.
Now, he grabbed the frog, but he did not take it back. We're not sure if taking it back was required because it's not showing up in the top, but...
I feel like...
We did specify you had to bring it back in the...
If he did not return home, that it doesn't count as bringing it back. Yeah.
It's like half of it.
By the way, do you have to collect that rib cage?
Yep.
Why don't you use your own, stupid witch? Or one of the previous bodies when you died?
Oh no, you fell! And then,
It happens. Being a witch is hard.
So... Funny story about that, rib cage there. You can't grab it from that angle. Yeah, you're just gonna miss. You actually have to go down and all the way around the dungeon and jump from the other side. Did I kill you?
No, I'm just thinking.
It
It's so hard.
is so hard.
It's so hard. Yeah, they were animated rib cages walking around chat. That's definitely a worthwhile question to ask, and That's the answer, yes. Yeah, this game is very evil. But at the same time, there were so many Commodore 64 games that you could finish in like an hour or like in 20 minutes, or at least see the whole game in that much time, that this is surprisingly complicated for the era.
I'd be really curious to see somebody actually try to tackle this as a run, because it's so mean, but it is possible. But wow.
But wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm looking at the rib cage map. Do you have to go all the way around?
All the way around.
For the rib cage?
For the rib cage that you can see right there in the first, like the second screen.
Okay, that's illegal. How could they do that? How could the developers do that? And you have no continues.
No continues. At first, when you're like 9 lives, that's an awful lot of lives for a game, isn't it? No, it is not.
I don't even know how many screens that is. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 20. At least 28 screens total for that maze.
It's a big one. Yeah.
And the frog, it's one screen to get.
Right.
Yeah, this is mean. Dragon Dark into the lava with you.
The purple cave is the easiest cave.
How did he die? I thought he landed on the thingy. I don't know. No! Dragon Dark's just having a really hard time landing on the platform this time. There we go.
Everything's good for now.
Yeah, you go ahead and keep saying that.
I like that it gives you health right here, but you can't stop to fully recharge because you're chasing the raft.
Hey, getting a little bit of health is worth it.
Absolutely. It's just really funny that you can't actually... Basically, most of the time in this game, if you don't know where you're going into the next screen, assume that you have to jump.
Oh my gosh.
There are exceptions like that one. But most of the time, yeah.
I just don't understand why... blind jumps are never acceptable in a video game, but a lot of older games did that.
Yeah, this one is almost entirely blind jumps.
I'd say as long as the game isn't super long, maybe you can get away with some of that, like some of the evilness.
Ragnar is looking at this going, wait a minute.
He's gonna have to go
minute.
back down.
This doesn't work at all. And he is correct. You have to go the lower path.
Well, that's not nice. Well, at least he got to scope out the situation a little bit, right?
Yeah. But he just,
oh no!
And then he flipped into the lava.
I love it. What a video game. At least the scrolling between screens, which there is none, is still better than Kid Cool.
Right. I do wish that the caves were also scrolling like the overworld, but, you know...
I can live.
Yeah. I don't know why. It's probably because it had vertical as well. And...
You're probably right, yeah. Also program... No, Dragon Dark! Ah! Oh, it's so good.
It's a good game. It's a very good game. Nope, the only time you can actually shoot things is when you're in the air, on your broom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, does Jakazam get the toad back and has 3 keys, I believe?
I believe so. That's
3 keys,
pretty
yeah.
dang good. Yeah, Jakuzam is definitely in the lead here. You know, Dragon Dark has won Kusogr4nde before he won the original one. He's a strong player. Jakuzam, I believe, is one of the new players who's kicking butt. Like, honestly, how far they've made it so far has been extremely impressive.
Oh, gonna try to pick up this 4th key. It's in a really tricky spot. And dies for it. Last life.
Oh no! Don't die! Yeah, she unfortunately is going back to the beginning of the game. Teardrops all around.
Sadness.
But that's okay. 1 frog, 3 keys. Definitely more progress than Dragon Dark has made.
Watching the witch die never gets old.
It's so good. Yeah, that's okay, Matrick. We're here to help you. Here's the deal. There's a lot of resetting progress in this. Jakuzam, though, collected a frog and 3 keys in the best playthrough. She is definitely in the lead. So don't be too surprised if you don't know who's winning. That's just life.
The Cauldron Witch is also a strong Freeman antagonist as well in the second one. I actually use the Cauldron Witch's laugh from the second game as one of my stream alerts because it's really good.
Oh, really? I love it.
Oh, it's really good. You remember it if you saw it again. Because you have seen it.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that existed. Yeah, the hag is definitely not winning. She's having a hard day. But hey, it looks like Dragon Dark has found the fireball. Is he going to go for that? Well, yes, but died. That's fine.
And
Yeah, unfortunately, you cannot get the fireball from this direction. This is the exit.
just jump straight in the air in frustration.
I love it.
Yeah, you.
Okay,
just,
Dragon Dark
yeah.
is pretty aware that that's not the way that you want to go. Yeah, that's a jump that cannot be made, as a matter of fact.
Yep,
It's just
you
there
have
to
go in
taunt
from
you.
The other angle, the other red door, which you don't actually notice if you're running by that there actually is 2 red doors.
Yep.
But yeah, there's the second one.
Okay, there we go. Dragon Dark managed to stop flying left and right. It's amazingly difficult to actually get yourself to stop.
Yeah, the skidding mechanic is really.
I feel like this game, you're just going to take damage in some places. Like, there's no avoiding it.
It's very much life resource management in the dungeons, and it gets. If you've mapped out where the health spots are, you know which monsters you can safely avoid and which you can't.
Okay. Ooh, that's understandable. Dragon Dark taking a death, not a huge deal. Just do not fall into lava, okay? That's a good way of dying as a witch. Witches are actually allergic to lava.
I'm pretty sure most things are allergic to lava. I'm not going to test it, but I'm going to assume that I am allergic to lava.
Oh no, Chuck is up. Okay, Dragon Dark dying right there. Zero surprise.
Yeah, that's one that's going to happen. And the funny thing about this room right here is, if you let the raft go all the way to the end, it will disappear on you, and also you'll probably overshoot the stone if you're already that close to it. So you have to jump off before it.
That was the wrong direction, Dragon Dark. That's okay. Time to do the dumb part. At least Dragon Dark like knows how to get through a good amount of this dungeon.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's out of lives, so...
Yeah, but... I mean, collecting a fireball would be good.
Except for the small, tiny little detail.
Oh, yeah.
He can't pick it up.
Wait, why not?
Because he doesn't have the vial yet.
I mean, of course. Why wouldn't you have to have an item to pick it up?
You need a magic vial in order to put the fire into it. That's the only ingredient that needs a second step.
That's so dumb. Wow. There we go. Dragon Dark is dead. Hey, Jack is on as well. Yeah, that's kind of life. Honestly, both players should be thinking about making one good final push, either this playthrough or next. There is not much time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. I guess there is only about 12 minutes left. So bro, here's the question. Would you like to play this for an hour?
It's pretty fun. I mean, like, if I got this, I probably wouldn't be complaining.
I mean, you could actually even turn on the infinite lives, so at least you'd actually get through the game. Maybe.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe. This is not one of those games that you turn off because it's actually just super bad. You turn this game off because it is beating you up and taking your lunch money.
Well, yeah, I can see, like, especially if you're having one good push and then just a small mistake causes you to get a game over. I can understand that being frustrating.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's strange how much management goes into this game. Like, just managing your health, your magic primarily.
Right. Your magic, that is your life.
Yep.
It's a very deep philosophical thing, you know. A witch is nothing without her magic. She may as well be dead.
Oh no.
Oh.
Poor witch. I'm glad that, like, each shot only takes 1% of your magic. Should honestly... Well, I mean, it is magic. Having that related to your health is kind of dumb. Or be your health.
I mean, yeah. So... It's so hard to actually hit things with your magic. But not hitting them, you take so much more damage. Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, Dragon
Dark.
So
close to picking up that key, and then...
Oh no! Right at the end. Well, that's okay. Oh! Good try, Jakazam. Good try.
See, there's a point where if you've lost, like, half your lives and all you've gotten is a key, I'd restart.
Yeah. That would probably be a good idea. Ooh, Dragon Dark.
Oh, right into the mountain.
But, you know, I think this is more lives than Dragon Dark usually has going into Red Door. However, he can't collect it. He can't collect it. Where's the vial, Dana?
I don't remember if it's actually in this dungeon or if it's in. The vial moves around like the treasure chest.
Are you serious?
Yes. Most of all the ingredients are in the same spot, but the vial and the treasure chest have a couple locations they can be.
Oh my gosh. Cadis is saying that the vial's always in.
Vial's
sign.
always in sign, but I think it has like 2 or 3 different spawn points in that sign. This is Commodore 64.
No! How was that a miss?
I don't think that was a miss. I think that was a fall damage. Which also doesn't make sense, but there you go. The answer is because Cauldron.
Oh my gosh, Dragon Dark is alive somehow. Whew. Well, not anymore.
Dead.
Well, death happens to witches.
Oh no.
What?
Okay, so that works. He just lost a lot of health.
That's fine.
But it's fine.
Okay, so just so everybody knows, Jakazam is in the lead, having made it back home with 1 frog and getting 3 keys in that playthrough. Dragon Dark has made it home with no items and has collected, I believe, 3 keys, but not getting home with any items is definitely putting him in a rough spot. Ooh.
Ouch. That's a long jump there.
Yeah. Dragon Dark's close to getting a game over. 1 extra life left, and that's it. But luckily avoiding a lot of these fireballs.
Yeah, did a decent job going through that section.
Jeez.
And then immediately hits a fireball right after I say that.
Well, that happens. Fireballs are not exactly trivial to dodge in this.
No, like I said, a lot of these have to... Ooh.
Well,
I can't tell you how many times I have slipped off
no!
platforms.
It starts him there? Oh, no. This game's evil. Okay, Dragon Dark, it's both players' final chance.
This is one of the most unkind games I probably could have given out in terms of difficulty that I can think of. Jakazam is ahead by 1 ingredient. If I recall correctly, I once was using the Infinite Lives just to get through this, I think when I was streaming it, forever ago for a Halloween.
Yeah.
And I was using Infinite Lives just so I could show off the game. And I managed to get into a death loop. And I can't remember how I got into a death loop, but it was amazing.
I'd really be interested in seeing that. Yeah, I love death loops because they're so sad.
I mean, I had to restart the entire game because I just died as soon as I spawned. I don't remember what I was falling into, but it was pretty good.
So here's the deal. I think that the only way Dragon Dark is going to win if he abandons the fireball, goes straight for the frog, gets it, goes home, and gets 4 keys. But I don't even know if that's going to be possible. Especially since it looks like Dragon Dark is going for the fireball.
He could absolutely do that if he knew he had to go do that. He does not.
He doesn't know about the vial. Jakazam opting for the frog right here. Good choice.
Yeah. Getting all 4 keys is not that difficult. It's actually one of the things I usually try to do first. Is just fly around the overworld and grab all the keys.
Okay.
So here's the route that you need to get, but you have to go around the dungeon to get it.
Ooh, is that the vial that
No,
Jakazam saw?
No, it's just a plant.
Is that another ingredient?
Yes.
Well, Jakazam has to go down. Ah, the Mandragora root. Okay, makes sense. Very, very witch appropriate item there.
Indeed.
However, this jump over to the right is a little bit tricky. There we go. Very nice, Jakazam.
So here's another spot where you have to figure out, yeah, you would just have to take the bat damage and manage to skip the, I don't know what those are.
Dentures?
I mean, they come
Vampire
out of
teeth?
For some reason, I think I remembered calling them snapdragons because they were coming out of plants, but
Huh.
I don't remember if that's accurate or just something I made up as a kid.
I mean, considering that the manual is one page,
Right.
I have a feeling you made it up.
It's very possible.
Yeah, unavoidable damage in my video games? Who would allow that?
Oh, they
Oh,
call
no,
them snappers,
Jakazam!
so maybe I was close. Huh.
Snappers? Achha. Jakazam is game over. Let's see what Dragon Dark is able to do here. I don't think Jakazam has any chance of really getting another good push, but might as well keep playing.
I mean, the only other option, well, is to sit and listen to the cool music at the title screen.
It's not a bad option.
But we can't hear it.
I can feel it in my heart.
What does it feel like? Because if it's anything other than pain and misery, then Cauldron's not doing its job.
It's... Well, I mean, you shouldn't really feel too much in your heart to begin with, you know?
That's fun.
You start feeling things with your heart, you're going to start having to go see a doctor. Dragon Dark on his last life. I don't know. 33% health.
Yeah, there's no way he's actually getting anywhere.
No, he avoided damage, but we've got these fireballs in the way. They deal 15% of your health each hit, and there's this bat. There's no way. There's just no way. He's dead. You know what? Neither player can really get back to where they were.
Nope.
I think that is pretty much going to be time. Jakazam is just wandering around, going to start flying around. Yeah, I'm calling it. That is the match. We are done.
And so are they.
Oh my gosh, I can't blame them. This was amazingly fun, Dana. I greatly appreciate games like this. I feel like, you know, more people need to experience them from time to time because they're surprisingly complex for when they came out. And honestly, Dragon Dark had a super good push, but Jakazam just was able to figure stuff out a little bit better. I really enjoyed it.
I don't know how to express this game in any other way other than it's honestly more fun to play than you think. It's going to beat you up.
Oh yeah, this is a rough game. Without any doubt, it is difficult. But, oh shoot, I forgot to change the background here. Ignore everybody. This is not a winner's bracket round 4. This is a loser's bracket round 3. There we go. Bam. Ignore it. Okay, there we go. Everything is fixed. Yeah, it looks like both of the players did a pretty dang good job, but Jakazam managed to get the frog back home. Hello there, Dragon Dark.
Dana, you and I cannot be friends anymore.
But the witch crashing, it's so good, Dragon Dark.
That's the only thing good about this game.
Dark, I want you to know that I have beaten this game.
Good for you.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
just saying. I have beaten this game. Well, I had Karu as hell, but I have beaten this game.
Speedruns when?
Never.
Never, ever. Wow.
I love the fact that the keys were completely randomized. And I never knew where the heck the brown key was going to show up.
Really? Dana, is that correct? Are they randomized in random places?
The keys are definitely randomly placed along the overworld, yes.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, you're right. That's rough.
Generally, the first thing I would always do when I played the game is just fly around the world once and grab all 4. And then I'd figure out what to do next. Usually grab the toad.
Dragon Dark, you're not gonna be very happy with what we have to tell you as well. Because you were going into the one dungeon that had the fireball. You had to get another item in a different dungeon before you could collect it.
Oh, I figured that out. I saw the fireball and realized I couldn't make the jumps. So
Well,
not even that.
Not even that. You had to get a vial to put... You could have made it there, Dragon Dark. You could have climbed up there, but you wouldn't have collected it.
I didn't think you could make the jump. Like, I tried more than a few times. It's like, nope, that's too far.
You cannot make the jump from there. You have to walk around the entire dungeon.
Oh, yeah. The fireball that you saw, at the very end, you were going the long way around to go get the fireball, which is the only way to go get it. So you were on the right track there, but even if you got there, you wouldn't have collected it. Because you didn't have a vial, which the manual lovingly tells you that you need. By that, I mean, no, it doesn't.
I totally knew where that was.
Yeah,
That one was in the light blue dungeon.
we're not completely sure why. You did collect the frog. It didn't appear in your inventory, but it didn't for Jakazama either. But if you would have gotten home, it would have appeared there after getting the frog.
It depends on, like I said, during the match for them. There's like 4 or 5 different versions of the game, and all of them are slightly different. This one, in other versions, you don't lose health just by flying. But I had to work with the one that I found.
I would like to point out that the birds are awful.
The birds are incredibly awful.
They come from behind you.
Oh, no.
If you miss them when they're flying at you, if you miss them and you fly past them, yeah, they will catch up to you.
Stupid
They're
birds.
jerks.
Yeah, that's generally how birds are. Birds are absolutely evil. You know, Dragon Dark, I think that I had you as one of my favorites to get towards the end of the tournament. You had a really good push. You know, it's Jakazama is surprisingly strong, though. You know, she's a newcomer and is absolutely destroying stuff. I believe a newcomer anyway, relatively new. So, you know, I'm sad to see you go, but at the same time, hit me up for some Steam games as well as the wonderful Neil Breen movie. Good old Twisted
You're gonna be
Pair.
at HDQ, right?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be there. Pizza
Bring
time.
it with you.
Okay,
Throw it in your luggage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, I could probably do that. Whatever.
So here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Since I've been knocked out, and since I initially signed up as both GM and competitor and chose competitor, I believe that means I can be a GM now.
You are welcome to come and choose some games with us.
Oh, I've got one that I've been itching to give out.
I'm so glad I'm not a player.
Yeah.
See,
So
that's the thing, Danny. You sign up as both, choose player initially, and then when you get knocked out, you just get to inflict suffering after that.
I mean, I guess, but then I get forced to play games that I don't want to play.
Yeah, but also keep in mind, Dana, you can't pick yourself as a GM.
true.
That's true.
Well, Dragon Dark, I think it's that time that we need to say goodbye. We do need words for your tombstone, though, so that people can remember you after this. So do you have any words for your tombstone?
You owe me a pizza.
Okay.
Here lies DD, pepperoni and cheese.
No cheese, just pepperoni.
No cheese?
I don't like cooked cheese.
You don't put...
I remember that.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just have pizza with sauce and pepperoni on it?
Yeah.
That's weird, but okay.
I can't deal with the texture of cooked cheese. It's
Okay,
like guac, and I can't deal
AGDQ
with
by
that.
Dragon Dark, the crappiest pizza ever. Okay, that's added to my list of things to do at the next marathon.
Great.
No, I'm joking. Giving you a bad time. Bad time, hard time, whatever. It's a time. Well, I think that I may have plans later on for today, so that's going to be it for the stream. Tomorrow, though, we have a match, and I plan to be streaming a little bit more after that, so feel free to come and stop on by. Thank you, everybody, for all the love, the support, and all the excitement around bad video games, because, frankly, we love them. Let's go and raid somebody. We do need some sort of message to raid with, though. I mean, it could be about pizza, I guess. Yeah, we could go ahead and spam "you owe me a pizza" because they'll be really confused by that. I like this. Oh my gosh, Brutal Moose is streaming. I'm half tempted to go raid if people don't mind getting... Oh, Faizu is streaming. Never mind, let's go raid Faizu. That's even better than Slow Beef. Okay, not Slow Beef, Brutal Moose. Raid Faizu, and you owe me a pizza. There we go. Go. Go, 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 everybody. Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care, Dragon Dark, and thank you for the game, Dana. Bye.
Goodbye.